welcome back to potentially the 5th. Still trying to get that wrapped around my head. It could be the 4th or the 5th episode. Who knows at this point? Well, you guys, because I'll work it out by the time I upload it anyway. So, welcome to the 5th episode. That's my prediction. It's going to be the 5th. And yeah, I mean, there is one good thing. Because today's the 12th of November. 3 o'clock in the morning. As always, it is very late when I do these videos. The first ever video will be going up. It is currently going through the processing stage at the moment, so it did give me a 70-minute estimate. Hopefully it's not that long. It don't really matter because I'll be going to bed soon. So by the time I wake up, the video will be uploaded and potentially a couple of people may have seen the video. And if they did, I'm grateful. If not, I'm not too fussed because like I said, I'm doing it for myself. But yeah, like, I did the editing when I got home. Because I went out for a bit. I went a week ago outlet. At a place where I live. It's obviously just a 15-minute walk from where I live. Started talking to them for a bit. So yeah, it's been I'd say productive day because I did some cleaning as well today, so quite productive. This is getting to be the backdrop now because I'm always just sat here at this time. Maybe one video I'll go out and about, but I do need like a stand for my phone. So hopefully, and yes, I am wearing a cap because honestly my hair is getting worse by the day and my bald patch has come through and my hair is receding even more each day. Look, 20 years old and it's like I said in my previous video, it's not looking good. But other news, this came. Oh man, I'm so happy. It's a t-shirt from Tor. It's a 2XL, which I'm so proud that it's like, I've stretched it out a little bit because it was slight. It wasn't tight, but up here, the chest region, it was very tight. Well, I wouldn't say very tight, I could get into it, but like, often when I moved, like, I'll do it straight up like that, yeah, you can see my rolls, but I don't really care. So like that continues like after every movement, so I stretch out a little bit, but 2XL, I used to be a 4XL, so put that in there. Perspective, that is just crazy. 4XL to 2XL, that's such a big achievement in a year. I know some people lose more stones than that in a year, but my journey is different to others, you know. That's one thing about social media and, there we are. And that's one thing with social media and stuff like that, where you're comparing yourself to other people and other people's journey. Your journey will always be different compared to others. Like, so if you ever get down because your journey is not the best out there, don't, man. Comparison is a joy killer. So enjoy your journey, no matter how long it takes. Just enjoy every minute of it. There will be stages where you don't, and that's fine, because I've been through a lot of them stages. Let me just... to be fair, it's actually okay. I've been through some of them stages where the journey's not been that enjoyable because you want to have that cheap takeaway, you know, while you watch like your favourite show or something like that, and you're like, oh, I can't. But these things happen. But we kind of got sidetracked onto that for some reason. Oh yeah, I do remember. This, as I mentioned, also came along with it. What is it? Is it my birth certificate? Is it my adoption papers because my parents don't love me anymore? You'd be surprised it isn't. Honestly, I'm surprised myself. It is their signed poster, which I think I did mention. That came as a free gift. So that is just like a bonus. Love it. I mean, okay, well, oh yeah, I'm going that way, like the camera's there. And you can see the smudges as well if you get closer to the jar. There you are. So you can actually tell they've actually done it. They're not just, you know, kind of copied it onto there like some artists may do. I don't know if they do that. You know what? Yeah. I'm gonna edit this bit out. But yeah, like that came about 11 o'clock this morning. And I was so excited, honestly. Like, but then the postman I had a quick chat with him. I was like, "Yo, are you Adam?" I'm like, "Yeah." He says, "You've grown so tall." It's like, I barely recognise you. I'm like, "Yeah, no offence, I don't really recognise you." But then it kind of clicked, because as a kid, obviously, he always used to come post letters, believe it or not, as a postman does. He doesn't hand out liquor or anything like that, unfortunately not. But no, I might just give me my package and go. I just want to open it up and fangirl for a little bit. I wasn't really too impressed because he woke me up, I would say early, because I had a rough night, and obviously, like I stated in the previous video, I had a bit to drink, not too much, so I wasn't too, drunk, but I did have a bit to drink. So I wanted to get up reasonably late, so I've had enough sleep to kind of get ready for the day. But he's got a job to do, so yeah, and I just stayed up after them because I just couldn't really fall asleep after. And really, to be fair, I should really be getting up earlier than that. But no, apart from that, today's been quite a productive day, really. Did a bit of cleaning. And as I always do, I always go to the e-cig outlet every now and then, just to talk with the workers there. Because, yeah, we've got like a social connection there. So, yeah. You know what? I don't think I've actually said this story, like, little story time. So this story time's going to be like my nickname now and why I've got that nickname. So basically, every time I go in, there's two nicknames that goes about. That I recently called the other one, and I'm like, I felt special. I'll go on to that after this one. So I'll just say my nickname is Mr. Indecisive. So every time I walk in, like, "Oh, hey up, Mr. Indecisive." So yeah, and I find that really funny. Every time I go in, it's like, "Oh, you alright, Mr. Indecisive? What are you getting today?" So I'm guessing I'm guessing by the name you already know the story behind that. Obviously, I've been going there for years now, like 2 years since obviously I turned 18. Because that's when you can go into them places legally. I didn't go there before I was 18. I went and found places where I could. I'm not, yeah. No, but been going there for 2 years, and I think I can't remember when one of the other workers. I know one of the other workers joined later on, and I can't remember about the other one. The lass. Well, both of them are lasses, but the first lass, and then obviously I don't know when the second lass joined. I think they joined partway through last year. I think, if my memory serves me correctly. But even throughout them two workers, there was like, what are you getting? And it must have taken me a good 45 minutes to fully decide what 3 flavours I want, because they actually do a deal for 3 Nic Salts for $10.50, which is actually a really good deal. Better than Eluxes. If you're on Eluxes, get off them. Really unhealthy. Like, research into them, the amount of lead and metal and everything in them, it does not do you any good with your head. And there's 35 grams of nicotine, which is 15 grams, well, 1 milligrams over the legal amount, and that shit gives you headaches. That shit gives you headaches, honestly. The headaches are horrific, honestly. Like, I went from 10s, because I used to be on the disposables, which were obviously 35 grams. I think I then went on to 20s. Then I went back down. I went down to 10s, which didn't really affect my cravings. But then I started getting them cravings, like after a good couple of months for some reason. So I went back up to 20s. But I only stuck to that for a month because I was getting headaches after doing that. And ever since going back, I've not noticed them headaches. So yeah, they're not good. But then the other worker came in. Now, I can't remember which one came up with the nickname, but I think it was the second worker, the one that joined, last year, I think. They made that nickname Mr. Indecisive, because I just don't really, I'm very... With other things, I'm quite decisive, but with my Nic Salts, I am so indecisive, it is unreal. because a lot of the times I don't know what I fancy, but they offer me some, and I just don't have the fancy of it. So eventually, like near the 30-minute mark, they're like, "You're having these flavours." I'm like, "Yeah, fair enough." I'm like, fair enough. You know, they're probably getting sick of me just standing there looking at flavours and not knowing what I'm getting. But obviously, the more and more time I got there, you know, I became more socially acquainted with them. We just have, you know, nice chats every time I'm there. So it's really, really, really good. Really good. I don't know. And now, because obviously the first video is up, do you think I should keep that clip in every time I hit my vape, put that tape in saying breathe air? Because I found that really funny. Like, if you want that to stay in and every time I have a vape, please leave a comment saying that you want it to stay in, or if you think it's getting repetitive, tell me. Because the one thing you'll find out throughout these things, I can get repetitive with stuff that I find funny, and I'll just milk it dry. But if you find it too repetitive, let me know. I won't do it for the second one, but third one I might just plop it back in there. Hopefully no trains come past at this time. I think it's normally 4 or 5 they start coming again. So yeah. And then apart from that, it's been a good day actually. I've been recently getting some ailments. Like there, I've been really struggling to actually kind of move it. Like for the first hour or so, I couldn't really move it past like there. Like if I lifted it more than there, it's like I just couldn't. It was too painful. But obviously, as you can tell, why am I doing that? I could just say, yeah, it's fine. There you are. You now know it's fine with that demonstration. Fine. But yeah, but I think I did that when I trained on Friday. I just think I didn't maybe warm it up enough before going into the arm exercises. So basically for my arm exercises, what I did, I didn't really do too much arm exercises, which I really need to start implementing more into like well, to be fair, I do, but we've obviously, as I stated, I was showing someone else around, so we didn't have enough time because they have to pick up their kids, so it's like I have to kind of show the main movements. So we did like 1 or 2 sets of every, the main ones. But hopefully, if they want to do it again, we can go through a full one and go through every single movement. My apologies. But yeah, I just don't think I did things. So basically, for my arms, I did a bit of bicep curls. And my favourite of all time to do is the tricep extensions. The one where you get the rope and you're like, I mean, I don't do that face, but I love them. But I think I went a bit too heavy on unwarmed arms, which is a fault of mine. And when I do pec decks, I'm trying to find the right kind of height to go to. But when I'm doing the pec decks, obviously I feel it where I need to do it, but I'm feeling it like there, which I shouldn't really be feeling it there. You should just really feel it there. But I do feel it there, but there as well. So I don't know what's going on about that. So I'm going to see if I can work on that form. Like I think my form's good on it, but obviously it's not perfect, because if it were perfect, I don't feel it in my biceps. Or I may do. It might be just something with them. And then I did a bit of chest as well. Love that chest movement. You'll see it in my shorts. The real something, not in my actual shorts. That chest machine, I love that chest machine. That just hits. And then I did a bit of bench pressing. Yes, it's a bit low. You can make fun of me. I think I did about 50 kg. I could have gone to 60, but I didn't, because obviously I've not been there for a week or two consistently. I went one day last week, one day this week, so I didn't want to rush back into a big lift, but 50 kg were fine. For the pec decks, 50 felt quite easy, to be honest. So I might go to 55 to 60 on that, depending. Probably try 55, see how I feel, and then go up 5 if I feel like I can do a little bit more heavier. And then when I was cleaning, I was getting this really like burst of weird like migraines that I just felt really like, oof. So I had to kind of go outside for some fresh air, but that soon went over. I think today as well has just been one of them days that I've been dropping everything, you know. So yeah. There was something else as well, you know what? In the previous video I mentioned having good people around you. And I mentioned Kieran and Harvey. I have to, you know, shout out Harvey just for showing the respect to me for doing what I'm doing, you know, doing these videos. And as I didn't, because I am slow in the head, and you can beat me up, Harvey, if you want, you can do whatever. But if anyone is watching this, I will link it down in the description. He did a documentary which is honestly worth a watch. Every minute of it is worth a watch. It's about mental health. It's called Acknowledge Me. He made it. Obviously, he had other people in there, and someone else helped him, just, you know, with the editing kind of thing, which, really, I need help with the editing, so hook me up, Harvey. But no, it's such a phenomenal, just a phenomenal kind of documentary, and I learn, you know, new things and stuff like that. I'm not going to say too much because I would rather you guys go and watch it for yourself and, you know, experience it. He did it, you know, for university, if I'm correct. If I am incorrect, Harvey, you can beat me up if I am incorrect. But no, honestly, worth a watch. I was there for him when he was making it, and I was there from day one of him making it, really. Obviously, I'm not in it, but I was in the process of, obviously, him talking what's going to happen, and obviously I had that hype around it, and it was well worth the wait, to be honest. So please, I'll leave it down in the thing, and I will leave his thumbnail in the corner. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna do this so I can, you know, when I'm editing, I'm like, oh yeah, that needs to go there. But yeah, I think you should definitely go watch that, guys. Honestly, I know I've said that about 3-4 times in the space of 2 minutes, about a minute to be honest, but gave him that shout out because he deserves it, and thank you for just you know, yeah, your respect, your honesty, and just being there for me. So I think I've talked a lot about what I actually wanted to talk about today. Actually, before I go, I'm going to see if the video is actually uploaded. It's live. Oh, it got uploaded 25 minutes ago. Oh, so just near 2:45. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, whatever. I'm over the moon. It's finally out in the public. This is the start. Oh man, I'm chuffed. Brought a little smile to my face. Oh, no, but honestly, for the people that watched it and you've continued watching it, I honestly thank you for your support so far. I know I haven't been doing it in these videos, it's obviously, as you know, because I've just not been uploading them or editing the videos, so I don't know what kind of reception I've received. I still don't know now, but I'm going to say thank you in advance. Thank you for your feedback. And if there is any negativity, thank you, because you still watch my video, you still acknowledge my video. So, thank you. Wow, I mean, I'm over the moon. Been a long time coming. Well, it's only been a week coming. Well, it's not even been a week, but still a long time coming. So I'm honestly so chuffed with that. I think we can give ourselves a. I think we all can give ourselves a round of applause. It's just gonna be. Yeah, as you can see, I've not really regained my only brain cell from the first video, so it's not. I think I only have one brain cell, and when it dies, it takes a while to regenerate. Wow. It does feel kind of surreal. It's actually out there now. I know nobody's watched it, but as I speak, no one's watched it because it's only been out for 25 minutes, but it does still feel so surreal that it's actually out there now. So wow. I think that is Now, before we even start debating, I don't know what that sound was that I made before pausing the video, but you'll see like a little transition from it. These are the headphones I'm currently using, if you're really bothered. Skull Candy Evos. No, these are ANC Skull Candy Evos 2, I think. Please say it. Please say it's got something on there that tells me I'm correct. Crusher ANC 2s. Very good, to be honest. I think the material is made out of the... Sorry. No, but I think genuinely these are very good for the gym and really everyday use. I know you'll have them sound experts talking about the lows and the highs, notes and blah blah blah. They've got bass. You can hear the songs. You can vibe. Passes a vibe check for me. Passes a good headphone check. Obviously, if I go for the more premium ones, you know, like to the 800 range, which no, I'm not going to waste that amount of money on, then I'll probably tell the difference. But from my experience, these are the best ones I've got so far. Saying that, oops, I used to use these bad boys. Mate, Skull Crusher Evos. Honestly, if you don't have enough money to obviously buy them ones, because I think they're kind of relatively new compared to these. Well, they are newer compared to these. Go for these. There's a feature that I prefer over them. Is they turn like that, whereas these, the ANC 2s, they stop like there, which I find really irritating because, I mean, you can do it like that, but obviously then you have it on the wrong way around. Because a lot of times I have it over there, and it's just really uncomfortable. You can have them like that, they're not comfortable normally, because I have them like that, so I can, you know, like that. But whereas these, let me just get the, you can be like, lift them there, they're fine, and they actually feel comfortable. Or you can just be like that, and I prefer it like that, it's just so much more comfortable. But no, Skull Candy, I think, any crushers with a bass, if you go to the gym, they're a must have. Honestly, I remember before getting these crushers, everyone talking about the bass. I'm thinking it's not going to be that good, but I needed some new headphones for the gym because I was just using the Samsung's earbuds and they kept falling out and they were really irritating me. They didn't upgrade, I wouldn't say upgrade, but I got these somewhat bass ones from Asda. You could feel the bass, but don't look good. I'm going to have to buy some crushers out. So I saved up my money and got them, and wow, the first time you listen to the bass, you're like, what? The bass is, it does rattle your head, like, amazing. I can't tell the difference between the bass between the two. I do find the ANC 2s the better headphones. I like them because just I feel they're a little bit more comfortable compared to the crushers. But if you're thinking, oh, just because the ANC 2s are new, you're going to spend the extra money on it, I'd hold back and go to the normal, just the original Evos, because I think them Evos, because you're still getting the same features. You still got a good headphones that will last you. Because I've had these, I think, just under a year. I think it's coming to the time where it would be a year. So yeah, and then had a bit of money. So I thought, screw it, I'm going to treat myself. Got the new ones. Really enjoy it. I still do. They're my daily drivers as of now. But I might go back to the Evos just to have the nostalgia from a year, like from a couple months back. No, but actually now that is everything, because I just saw the headphones up there and I'm thinking, yeah, I might as well include them because it's just about my daily life and it's everything about me, and obviously that will extend to other things and stuff like that. Yeah, so for now, guys, girls, whoever you are, I hope you have a phenomenal day / evening / night wherever you are. Hopefully it's been positive. If it hasn't, that's fine. Just listen to something to distract yourself and try to move past whatever it is you're going through. And thank you for watching this video if you did. And I'm gonna say it. Could you please leave a like, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on? Leave some comments in the comment section, of course. Where else would you leave it? And I did say I was gonna do something cringe every time, but I generally can't think of anything cringe, so I'm just gonna nod my hat. Yeah, there we are. That's enough cringe. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye. Or whatever.